think this game played out differently as opposed to Friday's game?
We started off well. We were up 16 at one point in the first
quarter.
Yeah. They made a run, start the second, and they played pretty well. I think they knew how many games we won in a row against them, and they took it personally. But I think in the second half, we had a lot of great looks that didn't go down that could have changed the momentum of the game. And then in the fourth, they just made more plays than we did. So obviously a tough way to bounce back from the Denver game, but got to keep the big picture in mind around where we are, what our goals are, and just focus on that.
Steph, everybody keeps talking about energy and focus all year. Why do you think it's gone so up and down throughout?
I mean, tonight I thought we came out with great intentions. Like I said, we jumped on them early, knew that they were coming off a back-to-back, and we could have made the game a lot easier on ourselves. But give credit to them; they played well. They got a lot of talent out there, and they made shots and just took a swing at us. And obviously, that's been some of the narrative over our season because there's nothing else to talk about in terms of we're trying to get to the playoffs and build the right habits, but we just haven't been able to put a consistent string of games together after the All-Star break. But still first in the West, and still understand what our goal is to get home court and go into the playoffs, with the right mentality.
What was Booker doing so well down the stretch to just keep on catching you guys?
He just made plays, made a couple tough shots and pick and rolls. We had a turnover, he got a dunk. Transition, he got a three, but he's a dynamic player that can make plays, and I think our second and third quarters allowed the game to be where it was, where those plays are, can change the tide of the game as opposed to playing with a lead like we should have been.
You were talking about it a moment ago. Still first in the West. Adversity for the back-to-back world champs is a relative thing, but in years past, road trips seems to have served you guys well when you have to hit those little lulls. Do you guys sort of feel that this is a good opportunity, maybe a road trip coming at the right time, and just what are you looking to accomplish on this trip?
If you look at the teams we're playing, we gotta be ready. Houston, Oklahoma City, San Antonio, and Minnesota. So those are four really good teams that you got to go beat on the road. And I think the way we played the whole Denver game in the first quarter tonight, if we do that, we should be fine. But you got to sustain it for 48 minutes each night. So yeah, there's a challenge, and we need to answer the bell on that. But we'll see what happens.
Is the vibe this year, while you guys are going through struggles, any different than in past years? You feel like the locker room's handling similar?
I mean, let's not forget last year it was way worse than this. Way worse than this. There's some injuries and things like that, which I think in terms of we have pretty much everybody healthy, and we've talked about the things that we need to get better at going into the playoffs and just haven't done it. But it's an uncomfortable feeling, which I think we like right now, because it's not all just kind of coasting. We're getting challenged. We're getting teams' best shots. Our weaknesses are pretty glaring in terms of defensively and how we started games. So we can talk about it, and I keep saying it, but that we understand what we need to do to get better. But I like this situation a lot better than last year.
Steph, given how rare it is for you and Clay to have the same game where shots aren't falling, what did you make of that, and what were you guys trying to do to just get out of that?
One game, you miss shots. We took ones we thought we could make. Like I said, if they go down, this could be a totally different conversation. So I don't overreact to that. It's just one of those nights. And for us, to turn the page, we've got to play well in Houston, shoot the ball well, make the right decisions, come out with the right intentions and energy. I think we can control that.
when you know you're a better team than what you've been showing lately, what are the things you guys try and tell yourselves to know that you're going to pull out of it?
We're champions, man. Like we got to keep the right, perspective about where we are. We're not going to win a championship right now in March, but the fact that we're not happy with how we're playing, and I think we care about that, which is why you walk in the locker room and the vibe was the way it was. And we hold ourselves to a high standard, and when we don't get there and don't play that way, it's not a good feeling. It's not like we just walk off the court and be like, oh well, next game. It's not us, even though the results haven't been where we wanted. So we understand what it takes to win a championship. When we get there in the playoffs, that's what we live for. But right now, this uncomfortable feeling should be good for us to figure out a way to get out of it and keep plugging away.
Can you describe what the locker room was like, and anybody say anything that encouraging or words of wisdom or anything?
Nah, none of that. We've had a lot of talk during the game, but we'll come in tomorrow at practice and obviously watch the film, call out some stuff. But the beauty of the NBA, obviously, on Wednesday we got an opportunity to send a statement, if you will, and got to take advantage of that opportunity. So that's what we're looking forward to, for sure.